sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. They'll try it right with Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position, and most importantly,
and he's going to score! Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 14.
On now is York to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. He's stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 9.
They're throwing it. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Corliss Waitman on to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And not only has he reached the century mark in receptions this season, but it's good enough to sit him among the league's leaders in that category. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He's on the move. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
To number 5, T. Higgins. Again at 7. And the Bengals.
Slot man motioned over. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Finds his man, Chase. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
I'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete to Coleman. He's got a gain of 6 there. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Steelers trailing in the early going. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Shakir with the grab. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. The give inside to Stevenson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by the special teams ace Miles Killebrew. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Man in motion out of the slot. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 32. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Groupie sends it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Drake May has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B.
Their quarterback, to kick this one away.
He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. That's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Bengals ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. He puts some power on a deep one left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So that brings up second down. Burrow back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Now Burrow. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Stevenson with another carry. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. He has the first over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Connection made to Coleman. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The visitors and T. Higgins back in possession here. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for...
To the outside, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. They send the tight end in motion left. A give up the middle to Stevenson. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks setting you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense. I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And have him gain about a handful there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Third and short, it's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Got his target, it's Higgins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Looking to throw, Burrow. He finds Brown right side. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Cooper to Jean with the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Burrow setting up the play action. He'll get this complete to McLaughlin. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Third and just 2 to go. Brown on the inside give. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, Burrow to throw. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
You're good on the point after. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. Now is York to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First and 10, they're going to throw. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what... See, exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hey, check that.
First carry for the versatile vet Cordero Patterson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Throwing from the gun. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 29. Rolling left, buying some time. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Complete over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 11. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They just get the play off. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'm one, ready?
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And they get this down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. From the gun, a give to Brown. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. On target to his man Higgins. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Motioning the tight end now. Burrow. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Here's Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. On now is York to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19. Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 4. Connection made to Shakir. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, ball at the 36. He's dropping back to throw. Getting out to his left. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hup.
Pass play now. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Trying to work as fast as possible.
14 more yards. That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and goal. That one complete to Stevenson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns?
Tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. He lofts it deep, right sideline. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. On now is York to kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession.
On the set.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Complete to Coleman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Everybody rushing back to the line.
65 yards. Go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Connects with the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still sticking with the passing game. Putting the body on the line for his team.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Finds his target, Patterson. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. All right, so the offense done. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to throw. Connection made to Coleman. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here he is to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
19 line. Ready. Go.
Now to throw. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Desperation time here on 4th. This is for the ball game. And the hit separates the football, and that is what ends this game. What a play! So the Bengals take this one on the road.